All right, guys, got that second coffee of the day. You know what that means? We have to cover some charts, break down some stocks, Palantir in particular, at least to kick off the video. Then we're going to break down some other stocks I'm looking at, overall where my head's at. So, cheers, take a sip of your coffee, whatever else you guys are drinking. You know what I mean there, right? So, cheers. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Let's get into it. So, Palantir ended up having a nice green day. 1% green day, $2 in the green, and we're fighting to break back through $180 a share right now. And we did cover the overall head and shoulders, right? We've covered that before here on the channel. You're seeing it. We have the left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder. So I'm still not loving that, right? Not loving that. But what we're noticing is this is still overall bullish heading into earnings. Earnings are on the 4th, I believe, or the 2nd of February. Yeah, the 2nd of February after the bell. So we're still making higher lows here, distinct higher lows. Recently, we made one literally today, actually this morning. Let me clear the drawing set so you guys can get a better look here. The bulls are fighting, right? We hit this higher low right here. You're seeing that. And if I zoom in, we hit another one right here. That was on the 2nd of this year. And if we zoom in this morning, in the morning, let me pull the intraday. We hit, let's see, 174. So we hit that point. That was this morning when the whole market was down. And we saw a ridiculous recovery. It went all the way to 182, 5% move there. Then it pulled back, and then it kind of drifted up for the rest of the day, closing just a hair under 180. So this to me shows, again, the bulls are fighting. Yeah, we're still seeing lower highs at the same time. You're seeing that right here. We put in this lower high on the 8th. We put in this one on the 26th of December. So it's a battle. At this point, it's a battle. Yes, we have a death cross here as well. But I think heading into earnings, man, I think there's a strong chance Palantir is resilient and it starts breaking out, especially if my overall belief is that the AI stocks are going to get a big, a big pump here soon, whether it's this month or maybe after earnings, before earnings for the big tech names, the hyperscalers. I think we're going to get a big pump in those, Palantir included. I think Nvidia is going to run really. That's the main one I think is going to really move. I think some other ones are going to move. AMD. I think Oracle is due for a run, and I think Palantir is gonna run as well. So at this point, man, yeah, it might chop around a bit, but I don't think it's going to be for long. I think we're going to break out soon here. We're not confirming it yet, obviously, so I'm going to wait off or hold off on buying calls or something like that for a trade. Waiting off on that or holding off until we get the confirmation, but I think it's coming. So PLTR trading at about $180 a share, still under where it was in August. In August, we hit all-time highs at 188. 89-ish, so we're still under that point. It's still technically flat, that means, from August, so I don't think that's going to last. It's not going to last. Although that head and shoulders, I'm not loving. I got to be honest. But yeah, if your overall idea here, which mine is, that the AI trade is not over, the narrative is still intact, I think, yeah, Palantir is going to participate in that rally. Now, is it an undervalued AI name here? Heck no. I'm not going to be like, oh, it's undervalued, it's a screaming buy for a long-term buy. I don't necessarily think that, at these levels at least. But as a trade, yeah, to go buy some short-term call options, sure. I think if it breaks through here, it could be a nice runner. It could make us some money in the short term. But I think there are other stocks in the space that are better values. We're not going to get into that too much in this video, but yeah, Palantir, I think it's getting ready for that move. And you all know the memory stocks. Let me do an update on those. Those got ridiculous, right? They're still ridiculous. Micron today, although it didn't go up a ton, it hit an all-time high again. It's like It's like, dude, are these defying the laws of gravity? Yes, they are. It went up another 0.25%. We hit $348 a share. And honestly, man, it looks like it could go higher. Look at this setup here. The 30-minute chart. Look at this setup on Micron. This is an ascending triangle. This is bullish as ever. I mean, yeah, we have a little bearish divergence down here, but who cares? The way this thing's been moving doesn't matter, right? I mean, this setup here looks like we could be going higher. Let me see the other ones. SNDK, which was the best performing S&P 500 stock last year, right? 500-600%. This stock, oh my God, this stock has almost doubled this year alone. Okay, maybe not doubled. I don't want to exaggerate, but my goodness, guys, we're up 65% this year. We've gone from 230 to 400 almost. I mean, come on. How? How? This is like, it's getting nutty at this point. This setup doesn't look as good as Micron's for more upside, but who knows, right? Earnings are coming up for SNDK on the 29th. When's Micron's actually? Actually, no, they just reported earnings. Yeah, that's right. Their numbers came out about a month ago. I remember that. We covered them here on the channel. They did well, right? What's the other one? WDC, Western Digital. This one went up 6% today, and this looks like momentum could be taking us up back to those all-time highs right around 220. So WDC, this looks very bullish, guys, because it got tested. The stock got tested. You know, we ran up on the first day of the year, or rather a couple days ago. It wasn't the first day of the year, but we had a huge run to 220, followed by a drastic pullback to about 180, 20% drawdown. It got tested, right? Bulls had faith, and we clearly ran it right back up. Higher low, bounced right off the moving average. If that doesn't tell you this stock is strong, it's in demand, you know, it wants to go higher, I don't know what else will. It's clear that these memory chip stocks, Micron being my favorite, they might keep going up for a little bit. But at some point, man, I promise you, and you know this, a lot of you know this. Come on, you should know this. These are going to have a ridiculous drop, a disgusting drop. It's going to happen. You know, Micron, I mean, yeah, this is my favorite one, but let's say it goes to 375, 400, which I think it could. Guys, it is going to see a drawdown of 20, 30, 40% at some point. It could be this year. It could be next year. It's going to get a drawdown that might shock you almost, because these are cyclical stocks at the end of the day. And I mean, you can see the different drawdowns we've seen just in 2024. The stock went from 155 to 65, right? It went all the way down there. And yeah, this is a super cycle. I get it. It's a super cycle, but it's gonna end at some point, and it's gonna see a drawdown. And look, I mean, guys, the max chart tells you that. If you look at the max chart on Micron, we went from $67 in 2018 down to about $25, $30. We went then up to $100 in 2021, only to draw down to about $60. And I believe I own this stock. Now that I think about it, yeah, I used to own this stock back in 2018 when it was like $30 a share. Yeah. Rub salt in my wound, guys. Yes, I owned Micron stock at $30 a share, $40 a share, and well, I don't own it today. But I did make money. It is what it is. It's up to almost $350 now. So I mean, holy smokes, right? But yeah, we're gonna get a big drawdown. This stock, I mean, to put it into perspective, the previous all-time high was $150. And before that, it was $93 in 2000, 26 years ago. So I can't remember the last time I've seen a stock just tear through all-time highs this fast and just double, triple up the all-time high like it was nothing, right? I mean, in this speed, Micron is moving at levels that, I mean, scare me almost at this point. Well, not really. I'm not scared. I have no money at stake here, but people that are buying the stock here thinking they're going to make a lot of money, it's like, be careful, man. Be careful. Yeah, we're going to wrap it up there. Again, I think Micron's a strong company, but at the end of the day, a lot might already be priced in. You gotta ask yourself, is it all priced in? Is not enough priced in? What's going on? Make sure you ask yourself that before you do anything in any stock, right? That's the key. Price is what you pay, value is what you get, right? So I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Smash the like button as always. Make sure to subscribe, do all that good stuff. Check out the Patreon if you want to keep up with what I'm doing in my portfolio. I post 2 updates a week there. Full transparency, right? You guys see the entire portfolio every single time I post an update. And, well, there's a private Discord. You get more access to me, the whole 9 yards. Link down below. Also pinned in the comments, or go to stocksurfest.com/Patreon. And with that being said, cheers. I got to down this coffee right now, guys. I'll see you in the next video.